Hey everybody, it's Dave Juno, Meniere's Disease Warrior. How y'all doing? Um, if you like what you see, please subscribe. Hit the subscribe button. I say that before every video. So this is kind of a twofold video, and they kind of really have nothing to do with each other. Uh, but it is 11 o'clock at night, and I will explain to you why I am making this video now, and I didn't make this video earlier. I'll explain after a little while ago. So the other day, I reposted Social Security disability insurance. I think it was my part 3, and it's an overall of how to apply and this and that. And I repost these because there's always new people that are trying to get SSDI. And it's hard because most cases get denied the first time. Half get denied the second time, and when you come before the hearing of a judge, success rate is 85 to 90%, maybe a little higher than 90%. If you have a lawyer, it's even higher. If you have a lawyer, it's probably about 96, 97%, if they're really good lawyers. So I reposted this, and somebody made a comment and about, well, what can I do? I just want this to go away. Now, there's nothing wrong with the comment. The person who made the comment is fine. But I thought they were talking about SSDI, so I responded, get a lawyer. And then they responded back, that's not what I'm talking about. How do I get rid of Meniere's? How do I make it go away? And I replied, well, there's no cure. You really should be talking to your doctor about treatments. You know, there are several treatments. There are some medications that tend to help, mostly diuretics, and things like that. And I'm glad she commented and I responded to her because, you know, even though it had nothing to do with the post that I made, I still felt like I helped this person some way. So, yeah, I mean, I could have been, you know, if I was a jerk, which I'm not, thank God, I could have wrote, well, this comment's not for this post. No. Try to help the person the best they can. And I feel for people. You know, I feel for them because I suffer through it too. And, you know, I want it to go away. I wanted to just go away myself. My wife wants it to go away. I mean, she sees me suffering from it. You know, and it's just, there's no cure. I'm sorry. There are things that help. A labyrinthectomy helped me for a long time, for 11 months in my left ear until it went to my right. Now, not everybody goes bilateral. In my case, I was probably doomed to do that because autoimmune seems to run in my body. But not everybody goes bilateral. So I was kind of a rarity. It's 80% will never go bilateral. 20% will go bilateral. So, you know, Meniere's disease is rare. Going bilateral is even rarer. And of course, with my luck, I got it. So my battle, my struggle continues to go on. So yeah, you know, but that doesn't mean give up. You know, like I've always said, that doesn't mean give up. That means you keep trying to find a way around doing things. Now, this week hasn't been a banner week for me. You know, it was a great week because I was honored to be on Heather Davies' podcast, Meniere's Muse. I was extremely honored with that, and I was extremely psyched and extremely happy. And it was a great podcast. Check it out because I have posted a link to this before. And on Facebook, I put a post out to please listen to the podcast because I talk about my story and things that went on in my life. And I was so happy to do that. I really, really was. And then to be on some Zoom meetings, I was really, really happy. Wednesday was a really, really good day. As far as mentally, I was ecstatic. But Monday and Tuesday, I fought like the dickens to get things done. Even Tuesday, I had to take my son to the bank in the morning And then we had to go back on Wednesday, and I was not feeling good. His account got hacked somehow. And I was not feeling good. He can't drive a stick shift, 5-speed. I drive a 5-speed because it helps me focus more. But I can't drive anyways unless it's like local, and that bank's local. It was like a 1.5 mile ride. But I wasn't feeling good, so I had to find ways to get around it, and driving and constant chatter with my son, which really helped me focus more on driving and not worrying about, you know, feeling awful. Plus, doing the Zoom meetings made me in the podcast made me feel great. But yeah, as far as, yeah, we all, but we all want it to go away, but it's just not going to. And then there are people who, and this is what really bothers me, is they're in a Meniere support group, and all of a sudden they make a post saying, I'm leaving this group. I've been cured of Meniere's or something like that. And then everybody wants to know, okay, what did you do? What did you do? What did you do? Because it's a disabling disease. If you've found a cure for this, share it. And then they leave and they never answer the posts, and they're gone from the group. So either they didn't have Meniere's, they were stalking somebody, which is probably more the case, or they found a cure and feel like being selfish. I don't know. But that's another thing that bothers me, and I've seen that, God, 5 years, 4 years, 5 years doing these things. If you found something that helps you, share it with people, please. I do. CBD oil helps me a bit. Meclizine helps me. Valium helps me. Vitamin B complex with zinc helps me. And I tell people that, okay? So let's get on to why I'm making a video at 11 o'clock on a Friday night. Yeah, I'm smiling, but it's kind of like a fake smile. Today was a very, very bad day. I woke up with my ears full, my right ear in pain. Tinnitus was roaring all day. I rested. I did nothing but rest, pretty much. I did some stuff on the computer, but since I got a new monitor, it's a curved monitor. If you use a computer a lot, I'm telling you right now, get a curved monitor. It really, really helps. So I was on that for a little bit, working on the channel, some other things. But then, around 11:30, I couldn't fight anymore. I took a Valium. I laid on the couch, slept for an hour. I got up. I still didn't feel good. My wife came home from work. She gets out early on Fridays. And I sneezed. When she came in the house, I sneezed really hard. I don't know why, but it was really hard. I saw lights. And that's when the vertigo hit. And I knew kind of all day that this was coming. I didn't know when or where, so I wasn't really planning on doing anything. And the reason why I knew this is because I start getting spasms. In my eye will start twitching like this. My lip will twitch like this. Even muscle spasms. I was seeing my arm do this. So it's kind of like a signal for me to know that I've from a pattern that I've used to keep in my journal, I've noticed this as a pattern. When I start getting these muscle spasms or whatever they call twitches, muscle twitches, I know an attack is probably gonna come. And man, did it come. And it hit hard. And I got up to try to get a Valium, another Valium. And I felt like I was gonna fall. I felt like I couldn't make it. I was already far away from my chair as it was. And I actually put myself on the ground, okay? Because that's what I do. That's why I don't fall too much anymore. Because if I feel like I'm gonna fall, I go to the ground. I just go right to the ground. Not hard, just very slowly, methodically get to the ground. Well, while I'm on the ground, and this is kind of funny, my two dogs come over. Odin, who will come sit next to me and is there until I'm ready to get up. And he will help me up. I've trained this dog to do this. And he will help me up. But then there was Kira, my brindle pit, who she thinks by kissing me to death that I will miraculously feel better and play with her. And she was trying her dickens to get me to make me happy by trying to lick me, and licking my head and my face and this and that. I'm like, Kira, stop, Kira, stop. And she was getting not aggressive, like, but she was really hitting hard. I hit my head on the floor. Thank God there was rug on the floor, so I seen stars again. And then finally, my wife got her to stop, and basically said, "Daddy don't feel good." And Odin actually was kind of headbutting her, saying, "Get off of him," because it's kind of funny. If I fall on the floor, Odin actually becomes the alpha dog. So Kira stopped, and then Odin helped me up, and he helped me walk to the couch. My wife got my Valium water, drank it, fell asleep for about 3 hours. I woke up feeling kind of, but I do feel better than I did earlier in the day. So, yeah, that's why I'm making a video at 11 o'clock at night. I figured I wanted to do this, and then I've been wanting to do this all day, and I just couldn't. I had no energy to do it. I still don't. I'm just, trying to keep myself occupied. Well, I'm probably going to be up for another hour. So, on that note, yeah, to the person who made the comment under my SSDI post, you did nothing wrong. I was the one who actually, because it was an SSDI post, thought you were talking about SSDI, and I apologize for that. But I'm glad I answered your question. And remember, people, we're all here to help each other. Okay? We're not here to be superstars or this, that, and the other thing. We're all here to help each other. That's what my channel is all about. It's all about helping people. It's all about talking about my life, what happens to me, and what helps me, and maybe you'll learn something from it. Like I did, especially when I was new. And like I said in the podcast the other day, Gina Marie really, taught me so much that first year. And we became such close friends too, co-founded groups and everything, that really, the first year, 2 years, like she said, she told me, and she told me, first 2 years is the hardest, because you're learning things, you're learning triggers, you're learning this, you're learning what works, what doesn't work, and sometimes it takes longer, and especially in my case, where, I was diagnosed first with the left ear, and had that taken care of with surgery, and then now in this year, so I'm really learning all over again. So on that note, it's 13-minute video right now, almost 14. I'm going to cut it. I hope you guys all have a great weekend, and I'll talk to you later. And then thank you. One more thing. Thank you for all the new subscribers over the last few days. You guys really mean a lot to me. Like I said, I don't do this for money or fame or anything else. I just do it to help. And that's why I'm here. And that's why God put me on this earth. And on that note, take care, have a great weekend, and I'll talk to you soon.